Hello everyone, welcome back to Community Distance Reiki. It is wonderful to see you all again. If you're new here, go ahead and click that live chat button. Feel free to introduce yourself and set any requests for your personal healing or well-being. We're going to get things started off with a crystal grid that I'm going to build to all of your requests. So if you want to know more about me, my live online Reiki certification classes, if you want to schedule a one-on-one healing session or tarot reading, or if you would like to shop my Reiki charged crystals, head on over to learnreikiphiladelphia.com. It's listed in the description, as is all my social media and my email newsletter. So yeah, I'm here 5 times a week to take all of your requests, build this grid, share this energy, and most of all, hang out with all of you beautiful souls. And all of you are just so helpful, so kind, and so supportive of one another, and it's really an honor to hold this space. So let's go ahead over, say our hellos, start building that grid, and start off getting into our healing. Hey, let's do it. Hey, good to see everyone. Awesome. So let's go ahead and center this. Just a little bit. There we go. So as usual, we have our mirror here. This helps to reflect and deflect any negative energy. And the copper spiral helps to break up any blockages and get the optimal flow of energy moving. So far we have Joanna Sparkles, Ninja 4858, Flower, the Gelguire, welcome back, good to see you. Violet Integration, wonderful to see you too. T, good to see you. Tabs, welcome back. Chris, good to see you. Oh, so happy. And Chris, I'm just so happy. I'm over the moon that Ava is stabilized. That just makes me so happy. So let's go ahead in and see what's up here. Awesome. Okay, cool. I'm going to start with some of Chris's requests and then move on to Tabs. Feel free to make any requests for your personal well-being. It can be specifically requesting stones. It can just be about the intention and I can choose them for you, or a little bit of both. You let me know. Either way, it's fine. I'm also here for any questions on Reiki or crystals. If I have an answer, I'm happy to share. So let's see. Let's bring some cool crystals in for Chris. So let's bring in some black obsidian, some Super 7, some leopard skin, and green aventurine. Okay, we'll start off with some green aventurine. This helps to greatly expand our vision of ourselves and what we're capable of. So this is a stone that's very encouraging. It helps you to see beyond kind of self-imposed limitations, or even limitations we've absorbed from, others telling us we can't do that. This is a stone that says, maybe you can, give it a shot. Helpful for heart rhythms, allergies, eye problems, fertility. Definitely one of my favorite stones to recommend to folks who are struggling with tech phobia. So that is green aventurine. Next is malachite, and this is very connected to the Archangel Raphael. Very helpful for processing old or new emotional pain, so that we can process it and leave it behind, so that we can move into the future without taking that pain with us. Helpful too for anxiety, depression, arthritis, inflammation, and just pain as well. So that is malachite. Leopard skin jasper is one of our favorites for helping our animal companions to feel their best. It's also helpful for anything that might be impacting the skin, as well as attracting a soulmate. Also helpful for coordination and balance, as well as not just helping support our animal companions, but also connect with our animal guides and guardians. So that is leopard skin jasper. Super 7 is a really potent stone of intuition. Whether it's clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, no matter what techniques or methods you're using to connect, this can really, really help. Also wonderful for working towards those larger goals and bigger plans that you have. Helpful for strengthening our energy field, as well as helping hold a space of inner peace and harmony. It's wonderful for healing past lives, karmic sorts of things, helping to heal the earth, helping us to connect with the earth, and also with unity consciousness, the awareness that we are all interconnected. And what we put out into the universe, we put into ourselves too. So that is Super 7. And black obsidian, which sometimes goes by the name Apache tears. This is incredibly helpful for deep trauma, whether it's recent or feels recent, either way. This can be incredibly helpful. It's wonderful for stabilizing, helping to feel protected, and it almost like helps absorb the grief from you. It's great too for protecting against gossip and spite, as well as helping to release blocked grief so you can start to let go of it or process it in any way that feels good to you. So that is black obsidian. Okay, good stuff. And we'll bring in emerald. Emerald helps with healing skin and tissue. It helps to reinvigorate our passions in life. It's also helpful for bronchitis, anything with the upper respiratory system. And it's wonderful for reestablishing our confidence about our appearance, especially those things about our appearance that we're particularly sensitive about. Here we go. There we go. That's emerald. And I will continue to work through your list as we go. And Fiat Luna, wonderful to see you. Renee, welcome back. Allie, welcome back. Happy new moon indeed. Awesome. So let's go on ahead to tabs. Exhaustion, anxiety, you have training tomorrow. Patience for others. Spiritual growth. Yeah, so many beneficial stones in last night's session. Yeah, there were a lot. New business, drawing in clients. You got it. So we'll bring in this. Let's see. Patience for others is Dumorta, right? Exhaustion. Let's start here. So for exhaustion, I'm going to bring in, especially for training, this will be helpful. This is bumblebee jasper. This does have large amounts of sulfur as well as arsenic, so definitely be careful with it. This is thought to bring a lot of physical energy to the body, kind of boosting your energy reserves, and also helps mental focus. Which you'll need for training if you're really tired. I hope you get some good sleep before then. This also helps with decision making, positivity, confidence, and motivation. It's super helpful for wanting to get into the work and get it done, especially if you're like, oh, I have to get up. It's great for that. It helps to balance yin and yang in the body, and it also helps to boost any manifestation work you're doing. For anxiety, malachite's pretty helpful for that, but I'm also going to bring in black onyx. Black onyx is wonderful for anxiety, but also releasing fear. It helps to boost self-esteem and release self-doubt. It's great for protection and processing grief, also for ancestor connection. So we will bring this in. So that is black onyx. I love black onyx. It just feels so stabilizing and so calm to me whenever I hold black onyx. Dumortierite is definitely helpful for patients, especially patients for others or dealing with others. Oh, hello. Oh, there's a Hattie cat drinking my water. That's great. Good for me. Awesome. It also helps with standing up for yourself and healing tendons and ligaments. It's great too for releasing anger, resentment, and frustration, especially if you feel like there's no good outlet. This can help you just sort of diffuse it a bit. It's wonderful for tidiness. So for those of you working on organization, this can very much help. And it's great for improving situations that feel like they're beyond hope. So that is dumortierite. It's also good for Uranus transits if anyone's into their astrology. So that's dumortierite. For a new business and attracting clients and customers. Hey, you want to come up? We have cinnabar. Now, let me turn this light down. Otherwise, I'll blind you with the paleness of my hands. Okay, so this is cinnabar. Cinnabar is mercury. Very dangerous, very toxic. Definitely be careful with it. There's a reason I'm holding the base of this. Just the red is the cinnabar. Mercury has been used by humans for thousands of years for lots of things, and throughout much of that time, it's been considered helpful for attracting customers into a business. It's been considered the merchant stone. These little red dots are also cinnabar, and the rest is quartz, although it's not clear quartz, it is quartz. And this is often sold as cinnabrite, and it's just less risky to handle it this way, but it's a lot harder to see what I'm talking about without that other example. So I hope that this helps with bringing the customers to your business. So yeah, and for spiritual growth, there's some good ones for that though. There's so many good ones for that. I feel like the first one that keeps coming to mind for you, I'm just going to go with it. It's azurite. This is a wonderful stone for awakening to the spiritual self. It's also helpful for connecting with your guides, connecting with their wisdom, and very helpful for dissolving obstacles and energy blocks. Wonderful too for creativity, insight, intuition, for muscle spasms, and spinal alignment, also for uncontrolled movements like tics. Helpful too for quieting the mind during meditation or any kind of spiritual work or energy work too. So that's azurite. But there'll be lots of stones that help spiritual growth, including and especially Super 7 is wonderful for that. So I'm glad that you're here. I hope everything goes well tomorrow. T, it's so good to see you. Intentions, healing for injured foot, no, self-love, support, creative work, art, writing, building spiritual practice. Yep, I'm seeing themes already. Stones, amber, picture jasper. Oh, good, we already got you azurite. So let's do some amber, picture jasper, tourmalinated quartz, and Caribbean blue calcite. Awesome. So tourmalinated quartz is anytime quartz has black tourmaline running through it. In this particular case, this is a green quartz, but it can be clear, rose quartz, any kind of quartz. Tourmalinated quartz, black tourmaline helps to break up or really repel old stuck energy, and it helps to keep negativity at bay. When it's going through quartz, it really helps break up old, painful, emotional debris and really anything that's stuck. So think like emotional scar tissue. It's also thought helpful for actual scar tissue on and in the body. It's wonderful too for breaking old patterns, especially things from childhood or any kind of adaptive traits we've created that maybe aren't so helpful anymore. Wonderful for fortune and luck, to help protect travelers, especially by car, and for attracting a new job, a new revenue stream, a new side hustle, whatever it is, a new opportunity to earn revenue and income. So that is tourmalinated quartz, but it's great too for healing childhood trauma or just trauma from that seems like kind of stuck to everything else. Amber is lovely for depression and seasonal affective disorder, helpful for opening our mind, getting a little less rigid in our attitudes and beliefs. It's also helpful if we're going into a conversation where that might be the other person's default. Helpful with creativity, with attracting love, especially lasting love. Wonderful for emotional blocks, releasing negativity, and for good luck and protection. This is also thought really helpful for different types of mental health things. It's considered very healing and very supportive. So we will bring this in. And it's good for emotional blocks too. So that is amber. Amber's been used for thousands of years and thought to be helpful for teething babies and thought to be helpful in bringing courage as well. Picture jasper helps with like big picture thinking, like big expansive thinking. If you are thinking about the future, like planning a vacation or an adventure, if you're thinking about planning a business venture, this also helps you to like, especially in the initial phases, to like really dream big and then, kind of whittle it down later. Helps with releasing hidden fears. It also helps with big moves or travel, especially to other cultures or experiencing other languages, and wonderful for quitting smoking too. But yeah, it's great for envisioning future potential and like what are all the things that could be. You start there and then you kind of work your way back. So that's picture jasper. It also goes by the name desert jasper. And aragonite with blue Caribbean calcite. So this is two different types of calcite together. The blue is blue Caribbean calcite, and that relates to the soul star chakra. That's above the crown, way above the head, and that is stored all of our highest possible potential of our soul's purpose, which is always updating and always changing and shifting based on our decisions, other people's decisions, the work that we do, etc. But it's one that basically keeps us aligned with knowing where to go, whose hand to shake, who to introduce ourselves to, like where to be, all that kind of stuff, like guidance on the intuitive level of how to move forward. The aragonite, the brown that you see in here, very connected with the earth star chakra. That's beneath the root, and that has to do with acting in accordance with our highest purpose. It's taking the potential that's in the soul star and actually bringing it into the real world through our actions. It's walking the walk and making it actionable. So this is a wonderful stone for getting close to your intuition and making your dreams happen. It's a great stone for opening up the flow of Kundalini, which is coiled at the base of the spine. Actually, let's do this. So that is aragonite and Caribbean blue calcite. And let's just, if I don't start the grid nice and even, it's just fighting a losing battle the whole time. There we go. Awesome. So thank you so much, T. I hope you're doing well. Heal up soon, okay? Especially with your foot. And awesome. Still not still. Good to see you. Joyce Snyder, welcome back. I hope you're doing well. Samantha, welcome back. Okay, cool. Tabs, I hope it helps. I really do. Oh, Chris, if you haven't fallen asleep yet, I hope you have a wonderful night's rest. Go for it. Okay. Ooh, I'm loving the requests. Some beautiful requests coming in. Oh, and I will be live regular time on Sunday, regardless of sports ball. I'm not into the sports ball, so I will be here. If you decide to pass on the Reiki and just go for the football, I'm not gonna blame you. Enjoy it, have fun. It's just not my thing. Violet integration, intention of acceptance, surrender, and more abundance. Oh, and you got a volunteer opportunity at a wildlife rescue? That's brilliant. You're going to love it, and they're going to love you. So, intention of acceptance, surrender, and more abundance. So, acceptance, like accepting change and accepting what is, very much a Mookite thing. Mookite is Australia jasper. This is definitely about accepting change and also helping with making decisions. Helps too with digestion as well as bladder pain, if anyone's struggling with that. Helps our connection with earth and the ecology of it. It's great for adventure and motivation, like making you want to go out and get into new things. Helps too with thyroid, circulation, bloating, and any connection that you need with nature for any reason. So this can help you to get a little unstuck as well. So yeah, accepting change and moving into the future. So definitely can help with surrender. And for abundance, let's bring in some citrine. Citrine helps by attracting the financial abundance we need, but also other kinds of abundance as well, including the resources we need to survive and thrive. It's helpful for fibromyalgia pain, balancing logic and intuition, with nausea, and with making good financial decisions. It's also a really helpful stone for compulsions and addictions. So that is citrine. There we go. It's super good to see you, Violet integration. Super good to see you. And also for surrender, I feel like chrysoprase could be helpful. And oh, that's a Gertie. Hello, Gertie. Gertie's just sitting here watching me from the floor. So chrysoprase helps with overcoming disappointment and those kind of pivots in life. So when you're saying surrender, sometimes we just have to go, you know what? I just have to go where the river takes me, kind of thing. This can help with that. It also helps with letting go of the side of the river, going, but maybe this will work. This helps with the letting go of that and just kind of embracing what is. It also helps with follow through, picking up the pieces after any kind of loss, completing goals, and also just like even burnout can be really helpful for that. So chrysoprase is definitely one for like, okay, this is what it is. What do I have to do now? So there it is, chrysoprase. Okay, and awesome. So the Gelguire, fibromyalgia pain, general well-being, and good sleep. So let's do that. So for fibro pain, definitely citrine is helpful, as is ruby. So in addition to being helpful for fibromyalgia pain, this is one that helps love and fertility. And it also gives us a lot of courage, including the courage to be our most authentic self. Helps too with leadership skills and management mindedness. Helps with releasing fear as well as manifesting financial stability. This is also a wonderful stone for making decisions, just alongside Mookite, as well as stopping nightmares. So that is beautiful ruby. So I hope that helps. Let's put that right next to citrine. And general well-being and good sleep. Let's do some labradorite. General well-being. Let's bring in some tree agate. Tree agate is sacred in Ayurveda, which is the sister science to yoga, and this is thought to bring balance to body, mind, and spirit and the energy within them. Whether it's an internal imbalance that's causing illness or issues, or if it's a spiritual misalignment or something emotionally, this is thought to help bring things into balance regardless of what needs to be let go of or what needs to be brought in. It helps too with dissolving the ego, calming the physical and emotional nerves, and it's wonderful for inner peace and also letting go of habits. So that is tree agate. Labradorite is excellent for better sleep, as well as clairvoyance. That's our spiritual sight, our intuitive sight. If you are having trouble like getting clear pictures in your dreams, or if you are doing any kind of guided visualization, this can be supportive of that. It's also helpful for calming disputes and creating a space for a harmonious workplace, as well as looking through lots of information and finding the one piece that you need to find, or finding the error in all of the data. So this is wonderful for all of that. So anybody working on their taxes this weekend that needs a little support and a keen eye, labradorite can be really helpful there. So yeah, so have some good sleep, the Gelguire. And I hope that you wake up refreshed and feeling much better. Okay. And awesome. Ninja 4858. Oh, cool. So forgiveness, acceptance, and spiritual growth. You got it. A lot of spiritual growth and acceptance. I'm loving those themes. So let's do forgiveness is going to be aquamarine. So this is forgiveness, whether it's the I'm forgiving you to let you go, or I'm forgiving you to give you another chance, or any permutation of that, this helps. So it's also wonderful for circulation, healthy teeth and gums, as well as it's a really good anti-Karen stone. It tends to deflect like pettiness and spite and just sort of those really immature behaviors, people misdirecting their bad feelings and their pain at other people. Wonderful for that. Also helpful for manifesting justice, like may justice prevail type stone. This is a good one for that. So let's go. Oop. There we go. So that is aquamarine. For acceptance, I'm thinking about another one for acceptance, if there is another one. Zebra jasper may be able to help us out there. So zebra jasper is helpful in many things, but here I think the pieces of it where it helps go with the flow can be really helpful. It's also wonderful for like overwhelming stress and being just completely overworked and being able to stand up for yourself if needed despite that. Helps too with breaking through apathy. It's very empowering, and it's thought too to help with bone disorders as well as muscle spasms. So we'll go ahead and bring this in. So that is zebra jasper. And I'm trying to think of one other. Let me see. Yeah, here. I was just like feeling really called to bring out my piece of dioptase, which I haven't worked with in a long time. And something in the last stream, I kept thinking about it. So I brought it out. I did a little bit more reading on it, and I'm going to bring it in. It kind of helps with this and a lot of other things that have been really on our mind tonight. So this is what dioptase looks like. It's, pardon my finger being a little worse for the wear, but that is dioptase. It's beautiful and it can be really expensive, which is why I have this teeny little piece. Same thing with the sugilite. So dioptase here, and by the way, I'm reading from the Crystal Healer by Philip Permut. This is one I often use for just general balance when I was still seeing more clients in person and I had my crystals present when I would do that. This helps with abundance, balance, vitality, and energy. It helps change, renewing ideals, and being in the present moment. So definitely change, going with it, reminding yourself why you do the things you do, and keeping with the moment. It's also helpful for nutrition, the lungs, the immune system, heart, and circulation. It's thought helpful for development of babies, which is new to me. And it also aids in understanding different aspects about our illnesses. Helpful too for IBS, blood pressure, ulcers, dizziness. Also for past life access, emotional stability, and balancing yin and yang. So this we will bring in. But this I wanted to bring in more for the accepting change, but accepting change, remembering who we are, what our real motivators are, why we're doing what we're doing, what our bigger goals are. So maybe we can see things in perspective, and definitely being in the moment. And this is definitely one that I found helpful when I was seeing more clients in person. So that is dioptase. So I hope that helps. I'll do some more research on it and I'll add it to our usual rotation. And spiritual growth too. What's another good one for spiritual growth? I'm going to bring in two. One is green kyanite. This can help the lungs, the chest. It's great for like upper respiratory everything. But it's also really helpful for balance between our mundane life and our spiritual life. So it'll help you to bring those spiritual factors into your everyday. It's also helpful with gaining wisdom from our intuition and with connecting with plants and nature and the spirits of nature. So that can really help us to open up spiritually in a very grounded way. So I love the balance this brings in a spiritual way. So let's go ahead and bring this in. And the other one I wanted to bring in is sapphire, because sapphire is incredibly helpful with connecting to our angels and our spirit guides. It's a very potent stone of intuitive connection, especially channeling and mediumship. And it helps with the eyes, ears, thyroid. It's thought to support folks with dementia as well as those who love and care about them. And also helps to invite in a sense of justice, but like speedy justice. But this one helps with envisioning any like a positive outcome when things are really in flux. So that is sapphire. But yeah, that's a really good one for connecting with your guides and your angels. Actually, that's a little bit much. So let's put that here. So that is sapphire. So I hope that that helps. It's wonderful to see you. Awesome. So thank you, Ninja4858. Flower celestite, please. You got it. Celestite also helps to boost our relationship and our connection to our angels and our spirit guides. It's also one that helps discernment. So this can be one that helps us to tell like what we're like when we have a reaction or a feeling. It's like, wait, is this intuition? Is this logic? Is this an emotion that's connected to something else? Or even is this conditioning that I have from some previous spiritual belief or previous beliefs from people I was around or parents or what have you that might not be in my highest good. This just really helps with discerning like, I feel this way. Where is that coming from? Ooh, when you say that it feels like this, why do I feel that way? Celestite. Also helps with our connection to pain. Basically, this works with the upper chakras so much that it changes our experience of pain, which can make it a lot more easy to bear. So that's celestite. And I'm going to go ahead and put another big old piece of celestite in the center because I just found this in my crystals when I was dusting. I'm like, oh yeah, let me bring in this larger piece too. So all the best to you, flower. And oh, you're looking for how to spell dioptase? Here, let me dioptase. Okay, that's what you're looking for. Spell. Dioptase. I just typed it in the chat. Heads up, though, it is a pricey little mamma jamma. It really, really is. This is not one I'm going to be able to have in the crystal shop anytime soon. I'll see if any of the people I know and trust have any in stock. But yeah, it's pretty astoundingly expensive. Yeah, it's beautiful though, and it does a lot of great things. Aquamarine is kind of like a palish green. Oh, hey, Gail, it's good to see you. Lots of love to you. Yeah. Awesome. Awesome. I'm going to keep on going through our requests here. You are welcome. Okay. Okay. All right. Let me finish juggling my screens here. Renee, glad to come back for a few seconds. How about honey calcite for you, pretty please? Absolutely. And thank you for the serenity earlier. You are now super chill. I'm so glad to hear that. I felt super chill after that session too. So let's bring in that honey calcite. This is a lovely stone for calling in the best people into your life right now. People that are really balanced with you and with where you're going. This helps too with basically, this is a good balancer between the sacral chakra, excuse me, and the solar plexus. Sacral is the center of relationships, how we relate to one another, and the solar plexus is the center of self-identity, who you are, and what your wants, needs, and desires are. So that is honey calcite. Also helpful for optimism in general, especially in difficult times, and it's very helpful for postmenopausal women, of which I am one, and it is quite helpful. So that is honey calcite. And Allie reminding us, happy new moon. Good call. Let's bring in some moonstone. Moonstone is wonderful for any kind of connection to the moon, lunar cycles in general. Anyone that does lunar magic, this can be really helpful. And moonstone can look a lot of different ways. So moonstone helps with that connection to divine timing, even when it's not in alignment with our preferred timing. It helps with connection to the divine feminine, with ancient wisdom, ancient spiritual practices, and healing practices alike. This is and is lovely for intuition, releasing patterns that no longer serve, and attracting love, especially a soulmate type relationship. So that is moonstone, and I'm going to go ahead and put that under labradorite because geologically speaking, labradorite and moonstone are very closely related. So, in fact, rainbow moonstone, as it's known in like the healing arts kind of circles, in the jewelry trades, it's known as white labradorite. So there we go. Awesome. So I hope that that helps. Awesome, awesome. Fiat Luna. Oh, requesting green kyanite and green calcite. Why, yes, green kyanite's in there. Let's get that green calcite. My favorite stone for anxiety. This definitely is calming and reassuring, and it helps to not only release the anxiety in terms of like the feeling, but also helps to unwind how we hold anxiety in our body when we tense up, which can really lead to a lot of relaxation and relief. Wonderful too for just general nervousness and helping to lighten a mood. So that is green calcite. Awesome. And rose quartz, you got it. There we go. So rose quartz. Rose quartz helps with the heart center and our emotional center. Anytime we feel just emotionally depleted and we just like really need some support there, rose quartz is just unceasing in what it has to share. It's also really helpful for if you're moving through past relationship patterns and you're working on seeing yourself as lovable, deserving of love. This can really help to shift that pattern, to allow you to shift and see yourself as like, hey, I am love. Everything is love. I absolutely deserve love. It's one that can support you through that long-term shift. It's also just helpful anytime that you need to feel like just kind of the energy of a very supportive hug in a sense. So that is rose quartz. Awesome. Good to see you, Fiat Luna. And polychrome jasper, you got it. So polychrome jasper helps with motivation and also with physical movement. So this is one that helps you to feel like you want to step back into life again, reignites your soul's passion, and helps to reinvigorate things that just have gone a little south, sour, and flat. Brings in a lot of confidence too, and it helps to break through indifference. So if you feel like you're stuck in a rut, this can really help, especially if you feel like you're stuck in a rut with not moving enough physically, or you're trying to get into a movement routine or even a workout routine. Polychrome can help. It also helps the physical side of movement, like supporting the joints and the arms and the legs. It's also helpful for the Earth Star chakra, which we mentioned earlier, and that's beneath the root. And that's connected to all of our reasons for, like all of our soul's purpose, but like acting upon our soul's purpose, making it actionable and bringing it out into the world through what we do. So that is polychrome jasper. Yeah, I'm going to bed early too. This week has been tiring for all of us. And I think everyone else is already in bed too. So Sam, we've got your dog, a new dog moved in, and your dog's been having anxiety about it. Oh no. Black obsidian is thought to help nervous dogs. And that's in there. There's also dumortierite is also helpful for dogs. Let me just remind myself how. So also great for nervous dogs. So 2 stones for nervous dogs, dumortierite and black obsidian, and they're both in the grid. So we have that. Poor guy. Let's also bring in, we also have leopard skin jasper, which helps with general well-being of animals. let's bring in some desert rose selenite. This also helps support the well-being of our animal companions. It's wonderful for men's health too, and also great for moving and real estate, especially the transaction side of things and the paperwork and contracts related to it. Wonderful for redefining ourselves as well as moving towards our larger goals and dreams in life. It helps with perseverance and sticking to schoolwork, as well as relieving upset stomach and skin conditions like eczema and acne. Helpful too for fighting off viruses. So that is desert rose selenite. Okay, cool. So I hope that helps. Yeah, poor puppy. Cool. So request bone infection and CKD. I think you told me what that was and I completely forgot, and I'm so sorry, Joyce. But I think let's do moss agate. Definitely for the bone infection, this will help. Possibly for the CKD too. So sorry, I don't remember what that is. But bone infection, this will help. And also for bones, howlite and blue lace agate. Hey, Lee Nico, good to see you. Awesome. And yes, I can definitely support that. Okay. So for Joyce, let's definitely support the bone infection. Moss agate helps with all kinds of infections and viruses and anything moving through the body quickly. It's highly regarded in Chinese medicine for that. Wonderful too for connection to nature and releasing fears of the unknown. It's great if you're doing psychological work like inner child work or higher self work. And it also helps to strengthen our connection to spirit and unconditional love. So that is moss agate. And it's just going to sprinkle everywhere, which is totally fine. Boop. There we go. There we go. And howlite also helps bones. So this helps with bone strength and integrity. It helps with healing fractures. It also helps the joints for short-term and long-term pains, like whether it's something really acute or a chronic issue. This is also thought to help with like osteoporosis, osteopenia, and calcium absorption, all of which are struggles for me. I have osteopenia, which is like not quite osteoporosis, and definitely have trouble absorbing most nutrients, especially calcium. So this is helpful. Also helps with anger, frustration, and resentment, helping to kind of take the simmer out of that so that we can deal with things a little bit more, or a little bit less volatility, and helps too with just stability and blessings. So I hope that helps with bone strength, bone integrity. And another one that's really helpful for healing things like fractures and arthritis, although not specifically an infection, but it can definitely support the bones, is blue lace agate. Blue lace agate's also great for skin allergies, headaches, especially tension headaches, and sore throats, as well as expressing really difficult emotions, things that are hard to say. So that is blue lace agate. There we go. So all the best. If you let me know what the other thing was again, I can. Oh, there it is. Oh, chronic kidney disease. Thank you. I'm so sorry. I forgot that. Let's see. There's a lot of good kidney stones. So let's go with prehnite. So prehnite helps with anemia, gout, the kidneys, and the bladder. On a, make a wish, there was a little thread there. on a more spiritual level, this helps to facilitate a good space for teaching and learning anything spiritual, as well as helping to calm and relax our minds to keep it from wandering when we're doing spiritual work or meditation. Lovely too for spiritual practices, especially lucid dreaming, dream work, and things like that. Also, like any kind of big prophecy divination work, this can be quite helpful. And wonderful too for refusing unfair demands. So that is pre-night. So let's go ahead and bring in beautiful pre-night right here. And I hope that that helps. And it's so good to have you here, Joyce. Hey, little tree. So much love. Good to see you. Allie, you've been in bed early every night. Yeah, it is this week. It is the week. It has been something. Okay. Awesome. Okay, and I totally hope your pug feels some relief, Samantha. Yeah, so much love to you and your pup. And for Gail, healings for foot pain, new connections, new gig, and world peace. Absolutely. So for foot pain, the ones that I would grab, I think are all here. Dumortierite, howlite, and polychrome are the best for foot pain. So they're already there. New connections, actually, tree agate helps with new connections, as does honey calcite. So they're both really good for that. New gig is definitely tourmalinated quartz, but we also have lapis and sunstone to help that. Sunstone helps to expand our vision of ourselves, so we're not showing up playing small. It's also one that helps us to be seen and recognized and noticed, especially if you're applying for jobs. This definitely puts the energy out there of career growth and development. Helpful too for marketing yourself and your business if you're someone who owns a business like me. And this is wonderful too for dealing with any kind of phobias too. But this one gives a ton of confidence. And when you're getting like interviewed and things, that confidence will read, you will stand out in their minds. So that is sunstone. So go ahead and place some of that in there. Next, I'm going to bring in some lapis, which also helps with career potential and new openings there. And general improvement of career too. Lapis is also helpful for pain and inflammation, as well as integrity, communicating openly and honestly, owning up to our commitments and meeting our commitments, as well as taking personal responsibility. Really helpful for vertigo and hearing loss, and also really helpful for disorganization. So that is lapis. So I hope that that helps. And world peace, let's bring in some sugilite. So sugilite is my favorite stone for world peace. And this is another very tiny, expensive stone. So sugilite helps with unity consciousness, and that's the awareness of that we're all interconnected, and what we put out into the world, we're putting back into ourselves. This is one that helps us to see beyond our like physical, basic human stuff and see beyond that to the more spiritual plane, and to see that we transcend this physical life. And really the awareness of this level would just kind of negate any kind of war type stuff. So this is lovely for world peace. Let's see. Snowflake obsidian can also really support that too. So snowflake obsidian is wonderful for releasing guilt, releasing loneliness, and releasing any habits, patterns or cycles that we keep repeating that are holding us back. And if war is not a cycle that's holding us back, I don't know what else is. This also helps inner peace and inner serenity too. It helps with hope after any kind of loss. It helps with supporting clairaudience, which is your intuitive hearing. And it's great for calming overstimulation as well as just general body, mind, spirit balance. So that is Snowflake Obsidian. So let's bring you in here and here. Awesome. So thank you for that request, Gail, and it's great to see you. Lee Nico, honey calcite's in there. Tiger eye. And something for disgruntled and negative coworkers. Ooh, boo. Definitely for that. Labradorite can be really helpful. It helps to create a harmonious work environment, and it also helps to discourage like disputes. Tiger eye is helpful for study and research. It helps to protect against envy and jealousy. It's great for courage, strength, balance, and big thinking and planning. Like if you're thinking about a business, or if you're thinking about like if you have a job that involves a lot of like project organizing, this can help you to think of all those extended pieces that are important. So I'll bring this in. This is also quite protective just in general. But yeah, very, very balancing, very stabilizing stone. There we go. And for other things, for aquamarine is also really good for like harmonizing and like kind of quelling disputes, things like that, discouraging low vibe, immature behavior. And we have a cat. Wee, it's Hattie. What's going on? Did you know people have nominated you to be a cult leader? Did you know? Did you know? You probably don't. You probably don't. Oh, Hattie Bumblelatty. Yes, you can hang out here. I'm also going to bring in some Dalmatian jasper for you. And Herkimer diamond. So Dalmatian jasper is helpful for holding a space of cooperation. It is a stone that has black tourmaline running through it, just like we talked about with tourmalinated quartz. Black tourmaline helps to repel negative energy, and going through a jasper like this, it basically helps deep clean our energy fields. It's great too for not only fostering a space of cooperation and collaboration rather than being at each other's throats. It also helps to clear the energy of past bad acting so that it helps to break up cynicism and jadedness and hopefully create a space for future growth and improvement. Also helps with just energy clearing in general and with digestive disorders. So let's go ahead and bring some Dalmatian jasper around. And next is Herkimer diamond, which helps very much with harmonizing discordant energy, which can really help in a workplace or any place. It's also great for being in the present moment, for connecting with our intuition, for boosting anything that we are manifesting. It definitely boosts relaxation, and it helps with metabolism and just balance in general, balance and harmony. So this is Herkimer diamond, and we're going to go ahead and bring this in. There we go. So that's Herkimer. I hope that helps, Lee. You're welcome, Joyce. Absolutely. It's true, we are forgetful at our age. It's true. My memory has never been amazing, but it is definitely worse now. Aw, lots of love to you, Sam. Good to see you, Sister Sheba. Good to see you, Shellbell. Oh, little tree, you have a cat with you too. Yay. So for Catherine, money manifestation, female monthly crap, love that. Creativity and finding errors, 6th and final edit. Okay, gotcha. So let's see. Oh, someone's being too cute. Yes, it's you. Okay. Creativity. Female monthly crap. Money manifestation. Usually for finding errors is labradorite, which is already in there. Kambaba stone can help with that too, though. So let's start with some pink tourmaline. This helps with migraines and headaches, as well as any kind of gynecologic issue at all. And neuralgia, wonderful for mother and newborn bonding, muscle weakness, spinal injuries, and for dispelling a negative self-image, so you can start to build one based in something more positive. Next is pyrite. This definitely helps call in financial abundance. It's also really helpful for opening up to intuition while also having protection there. Helps with the lungs, fever. It helps our body to make the most of a Reiki session. It's very helpful for memory, speaking of what me and Joyce were just talking about. So that is pyrite. For creativity, we have azurite in there. Let's also bring in some carnelian. This will also help Lee Nico's workplace situation too. So this helps with, so carnelian is very aligned with the sacral chakra. That's the orange chakra just beneath the navel, and that encompasses all of our relationships, like how we relate to world broadly and our close intimate relationships as well. This can also help attract a significant soulmate type relationship, but it helps hold that space for relationships, how we relate to one another. So that can actually kind of help with not just creativity, but also collaborating with other people. This is definitely excellent for creativity. That's definitely housed in the sacral chakra. And it's also wonderful for like love, sexual function, sexuality, also for getting over colds and allergies and healing wounds, as well as fertility. So that is carnelian. And another stone that can help with detailed attention and finding errors besides labradorite is Kambaba stone. Kambaba stone is actually fossilized blue-green algae. And this is a stone that helps us with connection to the earth and doing healing work on the earth, healing the ecology of the planet, helping support plants to thrive and even have higher yields and crops. It's great for courage, confidence. It helps with meditation, and it also helps with learning, especially languages. It's great for mental focus and definitely for finding errors as well as patterns. in a lot of information. So that is Kambaba Stone. Kambaba Stone is also the crystal of the month, so it is 50% off in the crystal shop at learnreikiphiladelphia.com/shop. And I have like bigger raw pieces, not so much the tiny pieces. So yeah, so that is Kambaba Stone. So I think that will support you. So let me know if there's anything else I can do, Catherine. Shell Bell. Awesome. You're welcome, Lee. Elizabeth Prozo, yes, for memory, I brought in pyrite. Pyrite's very helpful for memory and just like information recall. So if you're studying, this is also really helpful. It's okay if you're late. Hey, Heart, it's good to see you. It's all good. You can still make some requests. We've got a little time left. I'm going to bop on up to Chris's other requests. Let's bring in some garnet, rhodonite, blue apatite, iolite, and selenite. So blue apatite is a stone that helps with our relationship with food. So whether you're on a weight loss journey or you're just shifting the role that food plays in your life or shifting your diet for any reason, this can help support that and keep it really healthy. It also helps with learning about our soul's purpose and having the courage to act on it. It's wonderful for inner peace and harmony, and also helps to strengthen our energy field or aura, which is very, very helpful to anyone who is a bit of an empath. If you feel the energy of others and it gets to be overwhelming, blue apatite is a stone that can help you over time to be a little bit more free of that. There we go. Rhodonite helps with healing a broken heart, whether through grief, breakup, divorce, and also incredibly helpful for the lungs, allergies, asthma, and anything autoimmune. Helpful too for working through issues related to past emotional abuse and working through insecurities, and helpful for balancing yin and yang in the body. So there we go. Selenite helps to repel nothing but bright white light. So this helps hold a lovely space for connecting with our angels and guides. It helps to clear the energy of our energy field as well as the space around us. You can also use selenite to clear the energy of crystals. Just put the crystals on this for a couple of hours and they'll be lovely and clear. Just make sure you keep selenite out of water. So that is selenite. Garnet helps with organization and finding the best way to use time and resources to get things done in the most efficient way possible. Wonderful for practicality. This also helps creativity, and it's wonderful for like courage and feeling stable even in times of change. Brings in a lot of strength and balance when needed. So that is garnet, also January's birthstone. And iolite, which helps with intuition. So our third eye, our connection to the perception of things on the spiritual side. Wonderful too for fever, for weight loss, and for money management. So that is iolite. And It's okay. Nobody's late except me. I'm the only person who can be late. This is a live stream. I'm the only person that needs to be here at a certain time. So let's see what we don't have here. So we have red tiger eye, fuchsite, sugilite's in there, sodalite, epidote, pink kunzite, septarian, chevron amethyst, tree agate is in there, jade, azurite's in there, honey calcite's in there, bloodstone, green onyx, and peridot. Awesome. I gotta straighten out my leg. Can you allow it? Will you allow it? Thank you, Hattie. Thank you, Hattie. So let's start with some peridot. This helps with breaking bad habits and really supports good, healthy friendships. Helps to strengthen those friendships that just help you to be the best person that you can be. Wonderful for releasing guilt, anger, jealousy. Very helpful for digestive upset and for like even digestive diseases, things like Crohn's, IBS, even celiac disease. So we will bring this in. Awesome. Septarian is helpful for muscle pain and spasms, but it's also really helpful for doing deep emotional work, really going to those places within ourselves to see how we're maybe getting in our own way a little bit. This can help with emotional maturity. It can also help with understanding underlying causes, motivations, and behaviors that are getting in our way. Helpful too for an understated solar plexus. So this is one that helps you to stand a little bit more firm in knowing who you are and developing a sense of self. So we will bring this in. So that is septarian. Pink kunzite helps with compassion in every meaning of the word, for yourself, for others. Also helps with attracting commitment-based love, and especially good for healing the heart and opening up to love after heartbreak. Helpful too for hormones, chemical sensitivities, and allergies. Neuralgia, new moms, or really any mom, and also great for sleepless babies and dealing with toxic bosses. So that is pink kunzite. So let's place this here. Bloodstone, also known as heliotrope. This helps with really just heartache, heartbreak, and overwhelming like emotions, just to the point of almost like emotions to the point of feeling like the rug has been pulled out from under you kind of thing. It helps with emotional stamina, and it really lifts despair. It also helps to release self-doubt, and it's great for quieting the mind, especially during meditation or energy work. So let's go ahead and bring in heliotrope. Green onyx is lovely for sadness, grief, loneliness. Also helps with just emotional shutdown in general. This is also wonderful for making decisions that are in alignment with your highest good and moving forward even when you're in a place of emotional pain. So that is green onyx. So this is everything that, well, it does a lot of what black onyx does, but it has it's bent more towards heart healing, emotional heart healing. Jade is lovely for so many things. It's sacred to the Mayans and the Chinese, and it's wonderful for body, mind, and spirit balance, inner peace, good energy, good relationships in all aspects of life. It's almost like a big blessing stone. Helps too with making your dreams come into reality and getting those achievements along the way. Helps with resourcefulness, confidence. It grounds a lot of stress. It's very empowering, and it can help to prioritize our sense of self and prioritize ourselves where we've been kind of prioritizing everyone else for a while. Let's bring in Jade. Yeah, this is just a general all-around good thing for, it's like good harmony, good balance, good relationships. There we go. So that is Jade. Hun, you're pushing yourself off my lap. Gravity's a thing. There we go. Chevron amethyst helps with tolerance of others and connection to spirit. It also helps to boost anything that we're manifesting. It's a lovely stone too for clairvoyance, especially if you're doing things like shamanic journeying or guided imagery. This can really help unlock that too. And yeah, it's wonderful too for degenerative diseases. So let's bring in some Chevron amethyst. Chevron amethyst. Epidote helps with our inner monologue. It helps us to be a little bit more gentle with ourselves. If you yell at yourself, this will help you to break that habit. It's also lovely for connection to the fairy realm, helping with healing the skin and resetting the nervous system. Lovely for the brain, especially. It's got a lot of people cite it as being helpful for things like Parkinson's, and it's also great for healing the body. It's great for illness, injury, and kind of getting back into a healthy shape after you've been sick. Okay. Sodalite helps with expression, and so that's communication. So that's written, it's verbal, it's however we express ourselves, whether you paint or crochet or sing, this can help you to do that better. Also helps with coming to terms with aging and with menopause, and helps with grounding impulses as well as dealing with homesickness. So let's go ahead and bring this in. Let's see. Let's bring in sodalite here and here. Whoop, there we go. So that's sodalite. Fuchsite helps with play, allowing yourself to just let go and have fun for the sake of fun. Very helpful for working with the inner child and for reminding yourself that self-care is supposed to be fun. Wonderful too for spinal alignment, sleep disturbances, and just in general, encouraging play. So there we go. There we go. And red tiger eye is very protective. This is one that can help protect against bullies and nasty folks and their workings. It helps to kind of calm bullies down, but it can work wonders for keeping things like gaslighting, triangulation, bullying, gaslighting, all of those things that can be done. This really helps to kind of bring it down a notch. It's also helpful for the spiritual side of things like malevolent spiritual workings, and it's helpful for manifesting financial abundance in a hurry too. And let's see where we can place you. Let's put you behind Jade. Cool. And let's see, for heart, Oh, I'm so glad you like the grid. Can we release the energy of others and expectations we have for our kids, family and society expectations? Gotcha. So let's see. Definitely this. Hey, Sharmi, I hope you're doing well. So mahogany obsidian is one for releasing, like you're saying, society and things like that too. Mahogany obsidian can be really helpful for releasing perfectionism and feeling more confident within ourselves. This is one that helps us to release not only anger, but any feeling that we need the approval of anyone or anything else. It helps with meeting goals. It gives a lot of vitality and strength. It's thought helpful for carpal tunnel syndrome and for skin healing, as well as the teeth and gums. But this is definitely one that helps the root chakra to feel like I don't need to be perfect. I don't need approval of others. I feel like I'm good enough on my own, kind of thing. So that might help, especially where it's the societal stuff. So let's do, we've got some room here. Bring in, so that's mahogany obsidian. I'm also going to bring in smoky quartz because this helps to, it's very protecting. It also helps to transmute energy and fundamentally shift it. It's very calming. And it helps to reduce worry. It also is thought to help prevent theft. It's great too for hope when things are really uncertain, and for flexibility of mind and body. So this can help shift how we're looking at things, and maybe like when you said family and societal expectations, this can help with like, wait a minute, let me shift that. Oh, what? Maybe it's not that way. Maybe that's just the way I've been told it is for so long, for example. So that is smoky quartz. So let's see, where are we going to place you? Let's actually put them above sodalite. There we go. So that is that. And also I feel like what could be helpful there is like something for your sense of self. So yellow calcite. Yellow calcite helps with, rather than like focusing on others, this is more like focusing on who you are, what your strengths and desires and will is, like your sense of self. So this can help with like releasing the expectations of your kids, like kind of bringing focus back to you. Helps with the solar plexus, helps with boundaries, helps with another one that helps with releasing the need for approval of others and setting your priorities based on your wants, needs, desires, not societal input or anyone else. Also helps with just releasing blockages around self-identity and who you are and what you want. Lots of confidence and lots of optimism. So let's do, where shall we place you? Let's place you around here. There we go. And I hope that that helps, Heart. It's really good to see you. And for Sharmi, you're very welcome, Heart. So for Sharmi, intention is for the new moon to call in abundance, financial, spiritual, and creative. Would love any help dissolving blocks and creating the life you want with more ease. Oh, I love that. So new moon, I have moonstone, which helps with new moon, everything. And abundance, we have all the abundance stones. And all the creative stones. Dissolving blocks and creating the life you want to with more ease. So let's do... You're welcome, Patty. So let's bring in some Crazy Lace Agate. This helps with balance, courage, and confidence. It also helps with protection and with balancing heart and solar plexus. This is one that can also boost physical energy, help support skin, eyes, and speech. But I also feel like this with courage, confidence, and protection can really help. It also is one that is very connected with spider. So if you have an animal guide that's a spider, or if you have any phobias, this will help. But this will help with like protection and courage and stepping into that new, like you 2.0, or the life you, creating the life you want with more ease. This will help with that. Let's see, where can we place this? Let's do this. Oh yeah, don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you for the reminder. Zoisite can be really helpful. This is one that helps us to let go of energy that no longer serves us and release negativity, which is very helpful. This is also one that encourages you to face challenges, setbacks, obstacles head on without getting caught in any kind of procrastination. So this can be really helpful. It also helps with removing like actual obstacles that are in our path too. So that is going to be helpful as well. So that's zoisite. Let's see. Let's see. I might just have to put this one here and this one here. There we go. And I'll place this zoisite here. This zoisite here. And shungite. When you mentioned removing blockages, this can help. So shungite helps with removing all kinds of blocks, whether it's stress, emotional pain, or just energy from anything. This helps to deep clean our energy field, releasing things we no longer need and doesn't serve. It also helps with generally clearing our energy field, and it helps with physical recovery. So let's bring in some shungite. Let's bring in a piece right here. And let's bring in a piece right here. And one more right on top here. Yay. And I think we've got a good grid. Thank you so much, Charmaine. I hope that helps. We've just got, ooh, I know other ones too. Right? It is amazing how these stones come right from the earth. Also for Charmy and for all of us, I want to bring in manifestation quartz. Look at this as almost like a birthday candle on the grid for everyone to blow out and make a wish. Take anything that you are manifesting and imagine them going into this crystal and getting shot right up into the universe. So I hope that this helps with honoring everything that you are requesting. I'm just going to bring this in right here. So I think that rounds out. You're welcome, Charmy. I think that helps, and I think we're good to go. So I'm going to go ahead, do that thing I do where I explain what Reiki is, how it works, how to make the most of your session. And I invite all of you to head into the chat, take a deep breath, hit that like button, and then share away in the chat anything that you're grateful for, anything at all. That'll help shift the energy of the space that you're in, and that'll help support the energy of everyone everywhere as well. So Yeah, we're about to get the Reiki started. I can't wait. So as I mentioned at the top of the stream, my name's Danielle Stimpson. I'm the owner of Learn Reiki Philadelphia. And if you want to learn more about me, my live online Reiki certification classes, if you want to get a one-on-one distance healing or tarot reading, if you want to shop my Reiki charged crystals, head on over to learnreikiphiladelphia.com. It's linked in the description, as are all of my social media and my email newsletter. And so what is Reiki? Well, Reiki has become a catch-all term in the West for energy healing, but specifically I work with Usui Reiki. This particular method was created by Mikao Usui in the early 1920s in Japan at a really difficult time in Japan's history, where teaching anything that could even be misattributed to a religion, strictly forbidden and big consequences. So this particular method is deeply spiritual, yet completely secular, and I think that's why we like it in the West. So the concept of energy at the foundation of Usui Reiki comes to us from Shintoism. And Shintoism is the indigenous spirituality of Japan, in which it's understood that everyone and everything is interconnected, and that spirit, in this case, however you define that, supports us by sending this soul-affirming life energy that it's thought is flowing through you and me and everyone and everything everywhere right now, all the time. And that this energy is already helping our body, mind, and spirit moment to moment with their healing and balance and resilience every moment of the day. And essentially what I'll be doing today is using Usui's techniques to connect to that Reiki energy and direct more of it to you, wherever you are and whenever you happen to be watching this. So during the session, you may feel some physical sensations. You may have some emotions rise or release. You may also have an opportunity to just use your logic and think some things through that have been really challenging lately. Or on a more spiritual side, you might get some intuition or big moment of truth, or just an epiphany of any kind. You may get some intuitions or just a really wonderful nap. And chances are your session is going to be the perfect blend of all of those to some extent or another, and what's most useful for you right here and now. So what do you need to do to get the Reiki? Well, you only have to be open to it, and by being here, you already are, so good for you. And other than that, you don't have to do anything. You don't even have to keep your mind silent. You don't have to focus on anything. You can just be. I usually suggest that you find a place to sit or lay down that's comfortable. You can close your eyes and just allow yourself to enjoy, but you can also use this time to do some yoga, journal, get creative, maybe play some music. Whatever feels right to you in this moment is the perfect right thing. So whether you're peacefully relaxing, meditating, or taking a nap, sounds great to me. There's no wrong way to enjoy this time. If at any time you get distracted or you want to go a little deeper into your session, just take a deep breath in and out, and you'll slowly go a little bit deeper into the session. I will send Reiki to all of you for 25 minutes, during which time I'll turn the lights down. At no point will they flash or strobe. And I will turn the lights down. I will turn the music up to learn more about our musical, to learn more about our musical creator. You can find her link at the bottom of the description. Thank you to those of you who can support the channel in any way that you do. It allows us to purchase actual music created by a person, which I absolutely love, and play it on the stream. Definitely, like I said, with the lights, they will move slowly and gently. They will not flash or strobe. And at the end of the session, you'll hear my voice come back in. I'll invite you to come sort of back to your body and take a few deep breaths. And then when you're ready, if you want to, you can slowly wake up, come back. You can even hop into the chat and let me know how your session was, or ask any questions. At that time, I'll be able to answer you. And then from there, we'll go on and call it an evening. Know that if you are watching this on the delay, no worries, the energy will be there for you because Reiki is not limited by my human limitations. I can only be in one place at one time. Reiki is everywhere all the time. So anytime you're watching this video, the energy is there for you. And while I'm here live 5 times a week, same days, same times every week, you can always check out the past healing live stream playlist and enjoy any previous session and feel the healing whenever you need it most. And yeah, it's wonderful to have you all. I really appreciate all of you being here. Go ahead and click that like button. Consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell so you can come back and join us. And if you do want to see what my regular stream schedule is, it's listed in the description. Just know that it's all in East Coast US time. So let's go ahead, take a closer look at that grid that all of you helped inspire. Thank you. And then get into the healing. Ooh, really pretty. Good job, everyone. Shellbell, thank you. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you for the super sticker. Awesome. And everyone, thank you so much for your ongoing support. I know many of you have told folks about me, or just the most helpful thing, just being here and also being so supportive and kind to everybody that pops in, greeting everyone. Seriously, I do not do this alone. Thank you. Have a mocha latte on you? Oh, I absolutely will. You're grateful for this group, caramel brownies and peppermint tea. Caramel brownies, that sounds so good. I just had some Earl Grey tea earlier that was divine. I usually do a little bit of like a matcha latte in the afternoon, but today I was feeling the Earl Grey. Yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you, everyone. I'm going to go ahead and get into that beautiful energy so all of you can enjoy from wherever you happen to be. I'll see you all in about 25 minutes. And yeah, enjoy. I invite you now to take a deep breath in and out. Again, you can enjoy Hattie's purrs, bringing you back. She just licked the last little bit of Reiki out of my hands. Yeah, good job. Good job. Oh, thank you for bringing us back, little Hattie. Yeah, that was sweet of you. Thank you. Yeah, lots of Reiki. I hope you all had a beautiful session. Let me know if you have any questions or anything to share. Little tree, you're so welcome. I hope you're well, and I hope the kitty on your lap enjoyed it as well. Hey you, hey you. Yeah. Oh, you're welcome, Catherine. Have a good night. Aw. She's licking my hands. You're welcome, Gail and Sharmi. And Sharmi, beautiful, beautiful intentions for tonight. I hope everything goes well. Same with you, Gail. Oh, do. Thank you, Ninja4858. I hope you have a great night too and a great weekend. So I'm going to get ready to wind down here. Oh, thank you, Shell Bell. I'm glad it was. I feel better too. Yeah, so yeah, I'm going to get ready to wind it down here and go have my dinner and do all the things that the cats need me to do, playing and such. Oh, good stuff. You think the Sandman's about to sprinkle that sleep in your eyes? I'll see you Sunday. Awesome, Renee. I hope you get some lovely rest. Everyone enjoy this weekend. I will be here regardless of sports ball. That's not my thing, but if you're watching the Super Bowl, you go right ahead, enjoy. It's totally cool. Or if you're a fan of what we do in the shadows, the superb owl. But I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here with an abundance of gratitude for each and every one of you. Thank you so much for making this stream so special. Oh, awesome. Thank you, Shell Bell, and well said. Yes, I hope everyone gets a good rest. Me too. I hope that you do not wake me up too early, little Miss Hattie Bumbleladdy. She wakes me up in the morning. It's not great. But y'all have a great evening. I hope to see you all again soon. I will be here Sunday at 8 p.m. East Coast U.S. time. Take care, and bye for now.